everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great week and that you're doing really well. It's been a minute since I've done a favorites video, I know, so I was kind of thinking that this would be a good month to recap some of the things that I was loving in February because there were a few things that I just could not stop obsessing over this month, and I really wanted to share them with you so you could see what they were and let me explain what makes them all so cool. There's not too many, just a couple of fashion and beauty favorites that I wanted to shout out from this month, so if you're on the lookout for a little bit of inspiration or just want to see what I've been loving, then please keep watching. The first thing I want to shout out in this favorites video is probably the ultimate middle of winter accessory situation. Not an accessory, it's a shirt, but whatever. So it's this shirt by Timing, and it is a black kind of ribbed, slightly mock-necked material, and it's really long, which is great because you can tuck it into jeans. It looks really cute also with skirts and tights, things like that. And I have bought like 2 dupes of this also because I just keep wearing it over and over again. This is like the core of pretty much every outfit from January until right now when this video is happening. And I just can't say enough good things about it because it's super cozy. It's a great base to build on and make like the rest of your outfit more interesting, but it still just mostly keeps you warm. I always get into such a style rut during the winter, and to have just a reliable item of clothing that I can kind of keep going back to is so important to me. So that's one of the reasons that this definitely makes my list. I'll of course try to find the exact items that I'm mentioning in this video, but if not, I will always link something similar in the description box for you. Continuing on with fashion favorites, I have this gray wool beret. Now, I'm not entirely sure where this is from, so I will try to find you a similar one because it was a Christmas gift. But basically, it's just this really nice textured material, and it has this little beret thing that all berets have. And what I like about this beret is it's super sturdy. Some people I know prefer floppier berets, and I actually do have 2 of them too that I like to wear. But this is just such a solid option for winter, especially because it's not black, which I try to wear as little black as possible, even though it of course seeps back in inevitably. But it's just like a nice alternative to a black beret too, because you can wear it with a lot of neutral colors but still have just a little bit of different situation going on. So I've been loving this. This is usually how I wear it. If you're interested in seeing other ways that I style a beret, I actually have a whole video on that, so I'll put that in the description box if you'd like to check it out. Up next, I have 2 jackets. They're both from ASOS, and I am freaking obsessed with both of them. So if you watched my winter wishlist video, this jacket was in it, and ASOS actually gifted me some items. So this and the next jacket were both gifted to me for my job at Interview to wear during Fashion Week, which is amazing. So I got this jacket, and it's basically a black denim material, and it has all of these studs all over it, and then it also has a belt down here so you can do up the belt if you have the jacket closed. And oh my god, this just makes everything look cooler. Seriously, I just like felt so invincible or something walking around, and I wore it a lot during Fashion Week, so I'll go ahead and pop a picture over here too so you can see how I've styled it. And I am just obsessed with it. I also brought it to Austen with me while I was there with my roommates, so that was a good time as well. It's the perfect shape in my opinion. It comes right down by my waist, so it's not too cropped, but it's not too long either, and it's just got that cool biker jacket situation going on. So I've been loving this and can't wait to wear it just this in the spring, like not under another jacket. Next up, so long, is this coat from ASOS, and I am obsessed with this tangerine color all of a sudden. Like this I think is my color of 2018. I started just buying clothing in this color also, so that's what makes me think that this is like here to stay. It's really long, and it has pockets here. It just has a 1-button closure, and it has this cool lapel / collar situation that I am squishing as I'm trying to show you how awesome it is. And the good thing about this coat too is it is actually lined down here, which not a lot of high street coats are. So that's a great perk of this coat. and I just love the color of it. You can still fit a lot of layers underneath it, which is good because it's not very warm in itself. Like, that's kind of how thick the sleeve is, but I think it's just a really fun way to brighten up any winter outfits that are just looking a little bit drab. And it looks great with grays, it looks great with blacks, it looks great with blues even. I wore it with my blue jeans too. I'll show you a photo over here too of how I wore it with some gray colors. And I've just been really loving it, especially because I don't really have any long coats like this. I have some that go definitely like mid-thigh maybe, but this one goes basically down to my shins. And moving on to my beauty favorites from this month, where should I even start? Because I love them all. Well, I'll start with this because I have the least to say about it in this video. I have 2 separate videos on Glossier's solution, and if you'd like to watch either of them, I'll make sure they're linked below for you. I have a first impressions video as well as actually testing this product over 2 weeks so you can see how it works. You guys, my skin looks good, it feels good. I've been using this every other day just so the acids don't harm my skin while it's wintry and my skin tends to be more dry. So I do still moisturize and do my masks and all that normal stuff, but I really do think that this has helped definitely clear up some spots of my skin. And even if they don't go away overnight, they really get reduced, which I have been super happy with. So definitely would recommend this if you are having some winter skin sensitivity issues or anything like that. This is definitely something to consider. Next up is a palette that I've been using a lot lately, especially for traveling or doing any overnight visits, and it's the Tarte Make Magic Happen palette. And what I love about this is, as I hope you can see, there are some really sparkly metallic colors, but there are also some really great matte colors, and I have been so much more into matte eyeshadows than sparkly ones lately. My typical eye makeup look actually involves 2 colors from 2 different palettes, but the great thing about this one is it has really similar ones, so I use these 2 a lot. This kind of sandy color to just cover my eyes, and then this kind of taupey color to just blend out. If you can see what that kind of looks like. So the fact that there's a palette now that has both of them in it is a big deal for me. And this is great just if I'm staying overnight somewhere, or I took it on my trip to Austen with me. All of these colors are kind of just in one place, and I only have to bring one thing. It's pretty small and compact, so it fits really well in my travel makeup bag, which I also like. Yeah, this has definitely been the thing for February. I even threw it in my bag during Fashion Week to just touch up my makeup as I was running like to and from shows, so that's a great kind of travel-sized option of an eyeshadow palette. Now I want to talk about something that I am so grateful to all of you for, because if you follow me on Instagram, I asked on my stories a few weeks ago if you guys knew of any concealers that you really liked, because I had been playing around with 1 or 2, not that impressed by either of them, and just kind of wanted something different to try and wanted to hear what everyone else had to say about it. I'm gonna say about 60% of the people who replied to me, and I actually got a lot of replies, which was really great, recommended this to me, and this is Tarte's Shape Tape Concealer. This stuff is awesome. It definitely has a really heavy coverage, so if that's not what you're looking for, then probably would want to consider something else. But what I love about this is it just like, it stays too. You don't have to worry about it throughout the day, worry about if it's caking or whatever. I find that it really stays. I put it on after foundation. I kind of get all those places that, you know, might have like a little bit of a spot or just like under eye circles, anything like that. This kind of takes care of it, and it's been so great to not have to worry about it throughout the day and not be like, oh, should I like retouch this later? No man, you're good. I've been setting it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I also love, so that's a good way to make sure that it'll stay even longer if you are concerned about the wear, but for the most part, this kind of just works on its own. And I got the shade Light Sand, if you were wondering. So yeah, thank you to everyone who brought this into my life. I'm very happy to have it. So my last favorite, which is more of a home interiors favorite than a beauty favorite, is this Voluspa candle, and the scent is Saggio Persimmon. And I got this in a set of 3 that Anthropologie was doing around the holidays. So there was this one, there was a Prosecco Bellini, and there was a Macaroon. So if I can find the set of 3, I'll link it below. If not, I'm pretty sure they sell this individually too. But I loved this candle so much in February that you can hear it is empty as I've burned through the whole thing, and I now keep my matches, my matchbooks in it, just so it's in a cute container and I don't have matchbooks all over my desk. This smells so good. It's really fresh, but it also feels, it kind of just smells like fresh if you're walking through like a Parisian market or something. I don't really know how else to explain it, but this candle was so amazing that I burned through it like right away. I love Voluspa candles, so they're really good in terms of both quality and pricing. Like, I haven't found too many other candle brands that do both. And if you want to read more about candles, I have a whole blog post about the 4 candles I've been rotating between in my apartment right now, so I'll link that below for you too. I just find that candles are a great way to kind of keep your apartment cozy in the winter, especially like when it's a really gloomy day or a rainy day like today and you just want to curl up inside with a good book and like a cup of hot chocolate and just kind of light some candles and have a nice chill day. Thank you so much for watching my February favorites video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to try to make an effort to do a favorites video every month if this is something that you guys want to see from me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video every week, and give this video a thumbs up down below if you liked it so I know to create more content like this. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!